This is Stephen Coleman, the creator of Midnight Interviews, and I'm here with the actress, Miss Amy Simpson, and we're going to ask her a few questions this evening. So Amy, can you tell us about this latest film that you starred in?
So the movie is called Child of Love, and it is inspired by the true life story of Esther Berry and her journey to opening up the Esther schools. And I portray Esther Berry in the film, so it was a really great and amazing opportunity for me. And the story brings to life Esther's own personal struggles that she went through as a child growing up, and the things and challenges she faced even as an adult, all the way leading up to when she meets her husband, Chris, who was portrayed by a great and dear friend of mine, Lewis Purcell. And we also dive deep into the things that they went through in their life as well after they were married. And Esther and Chris, they have a son named Robert that was born with Down syndrome, and that led to Esther opening up the Esther schools. They wanted Robert to have unique learning skills, which meant that they wanted to have the standard school achievement, and also they wanted him to have faith-based principles. And the Esther School is a school that was opened up for children who have disabilities throughout the state of Florida. And being able to do the movie Child of Love, it really brought a great opportunity to bring awareness to the Esther School and just showcase all the hard work and love that was developed in the movie to make that happen for the Esther family.
That's a really good movie. That sounds like really good. It has good meaning and bringing good awareness. And my next question I have for you is, what are some other movies and shows like you starred in?
I've done, as far as TV shows go, I have worked on the show Nashville, Tell Me a Story, Still the Keys. I worked on, the newest one that I worked on was the George and Tammy show, and they actually filmed it where I worked at.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that was really cool to be a part of that. And I also did a reality show called Printing Us Best, and I worked production on The Daily Wire. And then as far as movies, I've worked on the Hannah Montana movie and Country Club.
That's really cool. Can you tell us about a time that you were on set and something was said or like a blooper happened where you couldn't stop laughing?
So the most recent, probably just because I just did this film almost a year ago we finished, so that's the earliest memory I have of something hilarious, because anytime I work on set there's always funny stuff that happens, but this one in particular stands out to me. So in Child of Love, my character for a big majority was pregnant, and I'm not. So we had to have fake bellies for me to wear. And we had two different bellies for me because depending on if I was standing up, it looked one way, but there was one belly that was really big, so if I sat down, it looked unnatural, so we had a smaller one for me to wear during scenes when I'm sitting. And our wardrobe stylist, Michelle, she made one of the bellies. So I had not seen what they looked like, didn't know anything about it until we were filming that day, how they were going to fit, what they were going to look like on me. So all of us girls, me and Michelle, the makeup girl, and then the other actress that was doing the scene with, were all in the bedroom of the house that we were filming at. And we had just got finished doing my hair and makeup, and Michelle has the belly sitting on the bed ready for me. And so she brings out the belly and she's helping me put it on. And then not only on top of me having like this big round belly on me, I also had these maternity pants that were made from the 80s because our story, the time frame that was in is between the 80s and the 90s. So I have these big maternity pants, I have this big belly on me, and also Esther, she has blonde hair, so we had blonde wigs throughout the movie that I had to wear. And this wig, what the wigs were for, I had on this wig that was just really choppy. And so the bedroom that we're in, they had this mirror, and I had not worked. So not go in because I wasn't in full wardrobe yet. Because we still had like my shirt and stuff I had to put on, so I just have like this tank top with this belly that has straps on, my big pants, and my crazy wig. And I look into the mirror, and the girls were already like laughing. And I look in the mirror, and I just lost it. I think it's just because I wasn't used to it. I looked like I was getting ready to go into the circus. Like I literally looked, I was ready to put on my clown suit and head on to the tent, and I just lost it. I fell on the ground. I was in tears, laughing, and we all just had a good laugh, and I was laughing so hard I literally thought I was gonna pee myself from laughter. And because I had fallen over on the floor and I had this big belly, I couldn't get up. I had to have the girls help me get up. So it was just a whole hilarious thing that happened that day. And
I bet you're in the takes too. I bet if somebody brought it up to your attention, you'd probably almost want to start laughing again. You have to
I mean,
retake.
we had a lot of fun on set. Like I have pictures of me with pretty much everybody, like all the actors and crew, at some point touching my belly. And then there's a picture that I have with Michelle where she's wearing one of the bellies and I'm wearing the other belly. This is a joke. But we had a great time. I love those people.
That's awesome. Can you tell me, what were your dreams growing up?
So when I was a kid, I always was running around the house dancing and singing. So I think I always had the performer bug in me. And even me and friends, we would always like be in the bedroom belting out songs to our favorite bands. I definitely wanted to be a performer. I wanted to be a singer when I was a kid. And then another thing that I wanted to do as well is I wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember when I was in elementary school, I think I was like in second or third grade, and we had a career day. And I had asked my mom if I could borrow one of her shirts. She had this long sleeve red and white striped shirt that I wore. And then on top of that, I don't know what the thing is, but on blinds, the little thing you turn to open and close on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
where
about.
you can detach it. So I detached the one off the blinds, and I carried that to school with me. So it could be like the teacher's pointer that they use when they're at the chalkboard. So those were the two things as a kid growing up that I really wanted to do. And I don't think it hit me until middle school that I wanted to do acting. When I was in middle school, they had a drama club. I sang act.
That's really cool.
So-
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
So, my final question. If you could choose between a fancy night out in the city to do an interview, or if you could pick a stormy, rainy night in a cabin in the mountains to do an interview, which one would you pick?
That is a really hard question because I love going out. I love seeing different places and, going out with my friends and family, checking out different restaurants, seeing the city. But I also really enjoy my own downtime, being alone and just curled up in bed and watching Netflix. So really, it would kind of depend on my mood that day.
Okay. This is Stephen Coleman. There you have it with actress Amy Simpson. Thank you for the interview. And I guess I chose half of the right location for the interview.